Portugal is moving mad right now. I know people that to went and was outside of Ronaldo's hotel,
You know
waited
people like
outside the bus for him, all of them thing there.
your people do that?
Yeah, people I work with. I was like, I didn't think it was that serious, but I guess it is Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. What I've realized is that people will do and go above and beyond for the person that they love, even if they've never met them, really know them, just somebody they idolize. They will, you know. That's a lot. That's a lot. But he's a great. I don't know if I could do that stuff.
Hey, your team Messi.
Yeah, if Messi was here, I still would even go down and wait outside in the hot sun to go see him wave out his balcony. This is not Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know who I'd do that to. Probably nobody.
that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be something crazy.
Jesus Christ.
If Jesus came back, when Jesus comes back, then I could say, all right. You know what I'm saying? But Ronaldo? I don't know. But I guess if you're Portuguese, he is like your god. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see him like that. You know what I'm saying? They have like the Virgin Mary right beside it is Ronaldo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even play no games, man. So it's just kind of one of those ones. I mean, good morning, good afternoon, go whatever time that you're in, because you are alive. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of the Perspective Podcast. We're here to impact your perspective
And elevate your mindset.
I don't know what it is. You guys know this is still World Cup season. We are still in the thick of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you guys feel, but I know that after watching that Germany-Paraguay game, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I thought I knew soccer. I guess we got to call it football for them. You know what I'm saying? After that game, I don't know what to say, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're a sports bettor, I know you lost somebody. It's okay. We're in the same boat. I think the biggest thing, you guys know that we're from Toronto, so I think, the biggest news in Toronto news is definitely Kawhi coming back home. How did you feel about Kawhi coming back? How did you feel about that
I've
trade?
been waiting for him. Pause.
I was like, yeah, man.
Pause.
I just have to give you a second. Just see what you got
Waiting
to
for him
say.
now.
Yeah. I mean, for a player to come to the city, first year he's here, he wins us a chip in such an amazing fashion, and then to leave, I think it was just a crazy sequence of events. Not only to do it at the high level and then to leave right after. And it got me thinking, and it got me because obviously we all wanted Kawhi to stay when it happened. We all wanted to see him, finish out his career here or be a legend here. But he left. And so it's like now the city is kind of divided where, some people are like, I'm happy that he's back. And some people are like, nah, man, you left me. Stay over there. Why come back after you left? You chose something else. You chosen to be with somebody else or chosen to leave me abandoned, because after he left, we weren't the great team that we were. All of our pieces that we had are gone. You know what I'm saying? We had to get rid of. Norman Powell is somewhere else.
They all been to the
Kawhi.
finals though. A lot of them.
I mean, OG just won a championship. You know what I'm
Siakam was
saying?
there the year before.
Siakam, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the biggest thing that I kind of took from it is how do you forgive somebody that you feel like abandoned you? Mm-hmm. How do you welcome them back into your life when you feel like, damn, man, you really left me though? Like, I got to experience the highest of highs with you, and you left me. How do you reconcile that? How do you bring that back? Mm-hmm. No, dead ass. He's like, mm-hmm. I was like, dead ass. Like, yeah, man. Because I know me, that's hard for me, man. That's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Where it just feels like, Rod Wave had a song, and he said, I'm trying to get the right lyrics. Let me get the right lyrics. He said, if you want this to work out, basically, don't abandon me. I know I might be hard to love, but no matter what, it's like, it would be better for you to stay and thug it out with me than to leave and think you're gonna get another chance with me. I'm butchering the lyrics. It's an abandon, but that's really the concept of what he's saying. I think that's so real, right? It's like, how do you reconcile with someone? How do you love somebody again? How do you invite them back into your world again after they've abandoned you? Even though now they're coming back saying, "Hey man, it's all love, man. I love you." How do you bring them back into your world?
A decision. I don't know. Like, yo, I don't know.
They said.
Oh shit. This by wanting them back.
Yeah.
Yo, I think if someone does you wrong but you still want them back, you're okay with them. I don't know.
That's a decision.
It's a decision. Like,
That's like I made a decision. You come here.
so you,
Figure
you're
it out.
wrestling. It's probably not organic. But if you want them, then the only thing stop you is social media and your, other people's opinions, because you want them back.
Oh, so you think social media has a bigger bearing
I'm-
on us than?
I said social media, but I meant other people's opinions.
I think social media was good. I didn't think social media was bad.
I'm not even saying. I just meant more other people's opinions, because
Sure.
social media, other people's opinions,
It was
social
on
media,
social
and real
media.
life.
Yeah.
Because I think in real life too, you think of how
People are gonna look at you, how they're gonna experience you,
Yeah.
what they're gonna say about you,
Yeah.
if they're gonna disrespect you for the decision.
Yeah.
Social pressures. I think that's probably the biggest thing, because it's like, again, Kawhi gave us a championship. He did so much for the city, but it's like, yo, but then he left. And me, I'm petty. You know what I'm saying? You left. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was gonna get a better shot, or you thought you was, you know what I'm saying, you were missing something, and so you went back home, and it's like, okay, now you want to spin the block? Don't spin the block, baby. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm different now when you spin it. The team is different now once you spin it. And maybe we could be better now, you know what I'm saying, revisiting it, but I don't know. Like, how is the season gonna go? If this season turns around and we get to the finals, then it's like, oh, okay, well, it was a good decision. But if the season comes back and we become worse, it's gonna be like, damn, well, why did I thug it out with you again? I should have just had what I had before,
Fuck. No, we need Kawhi over Brandon
geez.
Ingram. That's a better player. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, there's still so many moving parts, man. There's still so many things where it's like, there's still so many people we still have to go out there and go grab, man. I just saw Anthony Simons got signed to 76ers. That team's gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a
As
problem.
long as they got Joel Embiid, I'm not stressing.
I don't know, man. That team's gonna be a problem. They got a lot of good heavy hitters.
I would never stress about the 76ers, bro, till the day I die. But I guess I said the same about the Knicks.
That's what I'm saying, man. You just don't know. I think this is probably the biggest shakeup. I don't want to say in NBA history, but this has been the biggest free agent shakeup of big name talent moving. And I think that was big, because we even had a conversation about that recently. Like, loyalty in the NBA, loyalty, and people expect you to have undying loyalty until the day that you retire. Just like life, they expect you to be loyal till the day that you go, and it's like, what is real loyalty? Is it not first to yourself than it is to an organization or another person? Are you not supposed to first have loyalty towards you? So Kawhi left, and they could say, well, his loyalty was never to Toronto, but his loyalty was to his family. His sister passed. Now he has the opportunity to go back home, be closer to his loved ones, be closer to his family. That's loyalty for him. Jaylen Brown had loyalty to Boston, but they got rid of him even though he didn't want to leave. So where's his loyalty lie? Does he now tank because he's on a new team, or does he say, okay, I'm gonna make the best out of my situation, because it's like, I gotta have loyalty to my people, because they're the ones getting my paycheck. They're the ones that I'm supporting. You know what I'm saying? So what is loyalty, and then what do you take personal versus what do you just charge it to the game? Mm-hmm. How do you distinguish that? I can ask you.
I don't take nothing personal. It's all part of the game.
And I take a lot of things personal. We're very different in that capacity, for real.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it's personal? How do you do loyalty?
How do I choose my loyalty?
Yeah, are you first loyal to yourself?
Man, I used to kill myself, lack of a better word, to be loyal to everybody else. To want to quote unquote be a real nigga. So it's like, certain things you gotta do and operate, even if it's at a detriment to you, because you gotta stand on business and be loyal. And then I realized that the game isn't what it used to be. You know what I mean? Before, they had morals and principles. So you do all them things, because self-sacrifice, you felt like that was the real thing to do. And so, the whole concept of like, no snitching, you know what I mean? Police don't really do police work. They only get niggas and get informants, and then that's how they build cases. It's like you're building yourself, or you're trying to hold yourself to a version that you thought was the right one until you realize everybody's not playing the same game as you. It's like developing your left hand, and you're on a sport that only requires your right. It doesn't even make sense. So I learned that your loyalty first has to be to you before it is to anyone else, because they won't show you that same loyalty on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have died, went to jail for life. A lot of people have ruined their relationship with their kids, with their family, to have loyalty for someone else that didn't show them loyalty back when it was their turn. And I go through the extremes because even when you shrink it down, it happens so often that I think that we overlook it. Who am I first supposed to be loyal to if it's not me and my loved ones, me and the people I care about? My mentor said it best, where he said that at the end of the day, I have to worry about my family. Apocalypse happens tomorrow, I can't worry about everybody else that I have love for. Because if roles were reversed and they had the opportunity, they might not do the same for me. I gotta worry about my loved ones. And after they're good, then I can start to think about, okay, well, what else? Who else could I bring in that isn't a detriment to who I have that I have provision over? And same with a woman. You know what I'm saying? You're with the woman. It's like, imagine you're with a shorty, but then you're spending money on this girl, but spending things here, and now you're pulling resources that was supposed to be for her to everybody else. Where's your loyalty? You gotta first worry about you, your loved ones, the people that you have provision over. That's why chicken culture has the game messed up. You out here providing for everybody you don't even have provision over. You know what I'm saying? You paying rent for a shorty that gonna be doing something on the back end you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about, well, I'm just trying to be a real one. Nah, man. tell you what she doing with the real one money. Let's tell you about that.
She going.
You know what I'm saying? From Monday to Monday. You know what I mean? So it's like, you really do have to understand that loyalty first is on you. Fill your cup before you can think about pouring into others. And that's important. That's loyalty. Put on your own mask when you're in the plane, you know what I'm saying, before you try to help somebody else. So I think that's loyalty for sure. What do you think?
I think you're right. I don't even think of that word
Loyalty?
most days, yeah. I don't know. I've never really thought about that word.
Most days I don't even really think about loyalty, man. I just do my thing.
Yeah, I just help the people I want to help. Because they're the people I want to help. And don't to the people I don't. I don't know what loyalty... I don't know. I more think of love. I more think of love more so than loyalty. And then people say love over loyalty. I don't know. I don't know what loyalty even means.
Loyalty, I think loyalty over love. Like, I would rather you be loyal to me than you quote unquote love me, because I think love is also fleeting. You know what I mean? Love is depending on how you feel today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say they love you and do some crazy things, but if they are loyal to you, right? Then they second guess those same decisions. You know what I'm saying? They might not do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think I would value loyalty over love, and their loyalty for you shows their love for you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can love something and not be loyal to it.
So then what does loyalty mean, bro? It's such a confusing word. I don't know. I think it's just it's like what people like to say when they don't want to say I love you. I don't know.
I think we could break that. That might need to be an episode. What is loyalty?
That's what we were just talking about. What is it? What is loyalty?
I just think I need a whole.
I
need to go back and now figure out biblical definition of loyalty. What loyalty meant throughout the ages. What loyalty means to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If my first thought of loyalty would be cheaper. I would say it's cheaper than love. I'd say loyalty is committing to someone based on how much they commit to you, where love is committing regardless of their commitment. And that's why I say, that's how I would view it. Because loyal to a team, but then you trade them, you're not still going to rep that team. But if you love somebody, no matter how much they do you wrong or don't reciprocate,
you still love them.
That's a stronger feeling.
Love and loyalty is yeah, there's so many. My mind is racing on so many different concepts of it. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, like I said, growing up, you thought loyalty was holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty was, sacrificing yourself for the greater good of everybody else. You thought loyalty was, you know, trying to be a stand-up dude or quote unquote a real nigga or whatever. Like that's what you thought loyalty was, and there was always a shifting opinion of that. Like there was always, it was always forever changing. You would do this and say I did that out of loyalty, and someone was like, nah, man, you did that for yourself. And you know what I'm saying? It was so subjective in the understanding. So I think, yeah, off rip, my first response would be loyalty is yes to yourself, and not at the detriment to anybody else. But even that, if I gotta be loyal and take care of my family and leave you in the, saying in my rearview mirror, I'm also being loyal. It's just I'm being loyal to them and not to you. It's hard, man. That could be a series. That could
And
be
then
a,
there's tiers to the loyalty. It's like, I
Yeah.
love my dogs. 2 of my dogs fell out, and you know how me and you talk about this. 2 of my dogs fell out, and I gotta find out who I'm more loyal to and pick their side.
yeah.
Based on the other side, it's just like, oh, it just makes it sticky. But now there's tiers. Not only are you loyal, there's tiers to
To your
it.
loyalty, yeah. Certain people that have reciprocated certain parts of you or been there
Like,
for you.
who's more committed to me?
Yeah. Hey man, if you ain't used, you're useless. You know.
Thanks.
Damn. Yeah. I think we might need to break that down. But the biggest thing today is abandonment. How do you reconcile somebody that you feel like abandoned you? How do you feel? How do you, you know, how do you still see somebody, even when they've left and now decided to come back? How do you view that? How do you work through that? And that's difficult. So hopefully the quiet situation works out. Hopefully whoever in your life you might have felt like abandoned you, but spin the block, seeing you again, try to make amends. Hopefully you get them a chance, or you say, what you've done is irreparable, and I can't. And now you are choosing loyalty of yourself more than just trying to work it out with that person because of what you remember the good times to be. You know. Regardless, I think take your cares, cast your worries on the Most High, and He'll help to direct you into the path that you should grow. And yeah, at the end of the day, know 3 things are for certain. Number 1, God is real. Read your Bible, get into your word. Number 2, pay off that credit card, because I know you got some debt on you. Maybe go pay off that credit card in full. Don't do that minimum payment stuff. Pay that thing. And number 3, know that whatever happens, there's going to be a new episode every week of the Perspective Podcast. Make sure you tap in, tune in, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you press that little bell icon, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to be tapped into what it is in the culture and what it is that we're speaking about and the perspectives that we're giving. Just know that we love you, that we're proud of you, and that we're praying for you, and we can't wait to see you guys next week. You guys know what it is, man. It's like that. Right?